Tommy, we're going to try to regroup here. It is time for one of the most dangerous matches in professional wrestling, a dog collar match.
We saw some serious violence tonight, especially with the bunkhouse brawl between Warhorse and the Unchained Violence connection. I think this might be the match on the show that might rival that level of violence.
Did you read Jack Vaughn's shirt? Paloma's favorite wrestler.
I mean, it's probably true. It's on a shirt.
Rivalry has turned very, very personal. Jack Vaughn brought up Cody Jones' father. He attacked Cody Jones twice, which has led us to here in the dog collar match.
Yeah, Cody Jones, I talked to him earlier today, and his mindset is to destroy Jack Vaughn for talking about his father, for talking about his wife, for putting his hands on his wife. Cody Jones is out for blood.
Cody Jones requested the dog collar match. He made this challenge. And we have to harken back to Piper and Valentine, the old violent feud of a dog collar match. There's no place to run. There's nowhere to hide in a match like this, Tommy.
There isn't. You are tied to each other by the neck. You cannot get away from your opponent once those collars are locked on.
And look at those collars. Those are studded collars. There's spikes all over that collar. A chain, a 10-foot chain.
It's like the kind of collar you'd see on a junkyard dog.
Jones has not taken his eyes off of Jack Vaughn. The referee gonna have to apply the dog collars. No countouts, no disqualifications. Must be a winner in this one. Jack Vaughn taking his time, making Cody Jones think about it. And notice Jack Vaughn came alone tonight, no OSP with him.
He's making sure he's ready to go. He doesn't want to make a mistake. Make sure his knee pads are in position.
We know the OSP is here. We saw them earlier tonight. Will they play a factor in this match, or is it going to be one-on-one? Jack Vaughn just hit Cody in the head with that studded dog collar. He's not even collared up to him yet. And Jack Vaughn attacking Cody Jones. The referee is trying to get Jack Vaughn collared up, and Jack Vaughn's taking full advantage of this right now. The match hasn't even officially started.
It's a smart move by Jack Vaughn. Get the jump on Cody Jones.
Right in the head, chain wrapped around his fist. This match may not even happen.
Yeah, the match isn't officially started until the collar is on Jack Vaughn as well.
Cody Jones. Oh, Cody Jones is cut open.
The match isn't officially started. Cody Jones is bleeding already.
Cody Jones already bleeding from the head with that chain to the face. That's how dangerous this match is. This chain opened up Cody Jones into the post. And Jack Vaughn, this is premeditated by the veteran, elevates him up and down with a slam. Oh, and now Jack Vaughn wants the dog collar put on. Now the veteran says he's ready to go. Cody Jones is bleeding. Bell sounds were underway.
Smart move by Jack Vaughn, getting the jump on Cody Jones.
How can you condone this? Another shot with a chain.
I condone smart professional wrestling. That's what Jack Vaughn is doing.
Laying the bad mouth to Cody Jones. Now using that chain to just choke the life out of Cody. And oh, that chain right in the throat and the eyes.
Cody Jones has a lot of fight in him, but it's going to be hard to come back from this.
Well, and this type of a matchup really has to change the offensive strategy. Cody Jones, someone likes to fly around and use his surroundings. He doesn't have that much freedom tonight.
No, he certainly doesn't. You're limited by the length of the chain on how much you can move.
Jones going to use the chain to pull Jack Vaughn in and clothesline with the chain. There's using the chain here, made to look like Cody Jones on spaghetti legs here. The chain may be the only thing keeping Cody Jones up. Oh, and whipping Jack Vaughn with a chain now. The veteran paying for his sins here. That's Cody Jones choking the life out of him. He may choke the life out of him and right here.
This could be it right there. Surprised Cody Jones let up.
This is personal for Cody Jones. He may want to inflict more damage. We'll see what Cody wants to do here. He normally likes to use the ropes to kind of come off with a head of steam. If Jack Vaughn's far enough away, he may not be able to reach him. Jack can kind of control this matchup with how much slack of the chain he gives Cody. Cody's trying to keep hold of the chain. Now just choking with the boot. All the referee can do is stand by and watch. It's been the theme of the night.
Yeah, another instance where the referee is really only there to help
declare a winner.
Declare the winner.
Or maybe a survivor at this point.
Yeah, that's a better way to probably phrase it.
Straight shot to the back that time. This is a much more aggressive and focused Cody Jones than we're used to seeing. And again, whipping him with a chain.
Yeah, Jack Vaughn got the jump on the beginning, but Cody Jones seems to have found his second win.
But notice Jack Vaughn used the chain there to pull Cody Jones in and eat him. He got a boot there. And now Cody for the apron, nice kick. But now they're kind of tangled in the ring ropes here.
Yeah, gotta be careful. You get that chain wrapped around something, and then somebody's going to end up getting hung by accident.
Is it sad to think that it may not be an accident with these two?
Very well could be. Or could not be, I should say.
Vaughn. Oh, right hand. Both been exchanging blows. They're intertwined around the turnbuckles here. Nothing around them but steel.
I think Slick Rick better watch out.
Look out! Oh no! Jack Vaughn, he might have gone face first in that metal turnbuckle. It's just a thin layer of almost like cloth over that metal turnbuckle. Jack Vaughn is almost motionless on the floor here. Cody. Oh, wait a minute. I think Jack Vaughn might have been opened up by the ring post.
Yeah, it looks like he caught his head on the ring post on the way down, and that opened him up now.
And Cody attacking the open wound. Rapid fire shots.
Cody's like a shark seeing blood.
Jack Vaughn in trouble. Cody, it's almost the sight of Jack Vaughn's blood almost fired up Cody Jones more. Gave him that extra boost of confidence he needed.
Yeah, he smelled the blood in the water, and now he's ready to really attack.
We talked about it in the bunkhouse brawl. How does a wrestler react to seeing his own blood? And that question now being asked to the veteran.
Cody, we see how Cody Jones reacted to seeing his own blood. See if Jack Vaughn is able to answer as well.
You notice the almost hush in the crowd here in the Empower Sports Center. Everyone in awe of this matchup.
It's the level of violence that you see in a dog collar match is really hard sometimes for a crowd to take.
There's a reason these matches don't happen very often. What a move by Jack Vaughn. Used the chain to pull Cody in instead of right into the ring post.
That's a tough way to have your back, get your back messed up right there by having it drilled into that ring post. And if you'll notice, the ring posts on this ring are not rounded. They're square. So he hit an edge when he got thrown into that post.
A lot of rough angles to hit that post on. Knife edge shot. Another. It's interesting that most of this matchup has not been in the ring. They've been kind of fighting around it. Across the apron.
The match does have to end in the ring still. So they are going to have to get back in there at some point.
If you notice that Jack Vaughn, every time he's in control, he's grabbing some extra bit of that chain, giving himself some extra slack to work with. Again, limiting how far Cody can go.
That's the veteran move by the veteran.
Grabbing it right by the collar, trying to fight. Here comes Cody Jones, series of forearm shots. And kicked to the midsection by the veteran. Could be the power bomb. Oh, the apron.
You see, he wasn't able to get all that power bomb because of the chain got caught under Jack Vaughn's boot, which didn't allow him to elevate Cody Jones as high as he would have liked to.
In a sick, twisted way, it might have benefited him. He tried to run his neck that time. Cover, two.
Yeah, that was a hard yank right on Cody's neck when they hit the end of the chain. So that might have actually done more damage than the power bomb.
So that was our first pin attempt of the match, if you believe that. Oh, and a shot across the back.
These two are just trying to hurt each other right now.
This is the most personal rivalry here in War Wrestling. Cody Jones, ever defiant Jack Vaughn, no patience for him. He wants to inflict more damage and send a message to Cody Jones. Oh, overhand shot.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to hurt your opponent. But I'm surprised somebody is not trying to win, because that is the ultimate insult to your opponent, is to beat them. To beat them in a big match like this.
Oh, look at Jack Vaughn here. Oh my goodness. It's choking the life out of Cody Jones.
Nothing the referee can do either. All he can do is ask Cody if he wants to quit.
This is dangerous here. Vaughn stepping on the back of Cody, choking the life out of Cody Jones. And Jack Vaughn, another kick. Crowd of the Empower Sports Center and a will Cody Jones back to his feet, series of kicks. And again, that chain off the skull. Cover. 1, 2. Cody kicks out at 2.
There was a sense of urgency right there with Jack Vaughn trying to get the cover.
I think Jack Vaughn knows he's got Cody Jones in trouble. Even Jack Vaughn, a little spaghetti-legged here. And the chain keeping him on his feet.
Well, if you had a chain bounced off your head a few times, it's gonna you're not gonna have your balance all the time.
Paintbrushing Cody Jones. The disrespect, gouging at the eyes and the open wound. Shot across the face. Little Jack Fargo strut from the veteran.
So got a little energy left in him.
Super kick though. That was all the opening Cody Jones needed.
Ban the super kick.
Can Cody Jones mount a comeback? Right to the knee that time.
Keep him off his feet.
Keeping the big man down, super. Why isn't he pulling the trigger?
Oh, he's wrapping the chain around his foot for the super kick.
Cody wraps the chain around his boot. Super kick with the chain. Might have knocked him out. Cover. 1, 2, and no, just 2.
Man. Surprised Jack Vaughn got out of that. That super kick wrapped around his foot.
The loaded super kick, not enough to keep Jack Vaughn down. What in the world is Cody Jones doing here? Oh my goodness. He's got Jack Vaughn tied up and choking the life out of the veteran.
He's choking him and ripping at that shoulder with a hammer lock at the same time.
Might break an arm here that would be twist wrong. Now look at the torque on the neck as he's yanking Jack Vaughn back to his feet. To the rope. Big spine buster. Cover. 1, 2, just 2 again.
Cody still got fight in him.
Vaughn in disbelief.
I think Vaughn's going to have to try to break out that power bomb again, but just watch the placement of the chain.
What is the veteran doing?
This is surprising.
Jack Vaughn to the top?
No. Jack, don't abandon your game plan.
The veteran to the top. And Cody Jones makes him pay for it. Look at Cody Jones' face. He is a bloody mess.
Big mistake by Jack Vaughn trying to climb the ropes. That's not his area. He shouldn't have been up there.
But can Cody Jones follow up on the opening? The two go face to face. Open hand slap for the veteran. Oh, Cody slaps the taste out of his mouth.
Both men just adding insult to injury.
Bloodied and battered, but they still fight on. Rapid fire punches now. Cody off the rope. Knee to the face. Down goes Jack Vaughn. 1, 2. And again, Jack Vaughn kicks out. I don't know if he knows where he's at, though.
He is, seems like he's on Dream Street right now.
Couple of those flash knockouts we've seen before. He's on instinct alone, he kicked out that time. Cody, oh, Jack Vaughn!
Smart move by Jack Vaughn.
A low blow with the chain. Cody in trouble. Jack Vaughn measuring Cody Jones. Does he have the answer to put away Cody Jones? Elevate to the shoulders. 10 belly drivers him down. Cody, middle turnbuckle. Go all the way to the top. Frog splash connects.
Could that be it?
1, 2, and now again Jack Vaughn kicks out.
Neither men want to give this up.
There is still fight in both men. Cody Jones hits the frog splash. He's calling for the brainbuster. Can he put Jack Vaughn away? Wait, here comes the OSP.
I had a feeling they were watching on the monitor.
Cody Hawk, Brandon Field, and Cody Jones is fighting off all 3 members of the OSP now. A numbers game. Gonna get the better of him though, come on. There's no need for this.
No rules in this match.
Wait a minute, here goes Paloma.
What's she gonna do?
Paloma star. Paloma putting herself in harm's way for Cody Jones.
She better watch herself.
Don't you do this, Brandon.
She put herself in the match.
Shauna Reed?
What is happening?
What the hell is Shauna Reed doing now? Shauna with a chair runs off the OSP. Shauna, what the hell are you doing? Shauna hit Paloma in the back of the head.
Maybe a plan is coming together here.
She hit Cody with a chair. There's the lariat from Jack Vaughn. cover. 1, 2. Jack Vaughn gets the win.
Do we have a new member of the old school posse?
Shauna hit Paloma in the back of the head with that chair and then hit Cody. I think you're right. I think this was a plan. I think the OSP has finally gotten through to Shauna Reed.
It's like Shauna Reed has finally shown her true colors and aligned herself not just with the old school posse, but with her husband, Cody Hawk.
We need some help out here. Paloma's hurt. Cody Jones is hurt. We need medical attention out here or something. Come on. Enough's enough,
Oh,
Jack.
I think Jack Vaughn's going to be trying to end Cody Jones's career.
Enough. I think Brandon Fields is the referee out.
Yeah, but that's fine. Nobody likes him anyway.
Instructing Shauna Reed. They're going to break Cody's ankle. No, come on. Shauna Reed just shattered the ankle.
Oh, they're going again. They really want to break that thing.
No, come on. Not again.
I think Cody Jones is going to be out of action for a while after this.
The OSP sending a message. How can you be proud of this?
I love it when a plan comes together, Roenick.
The old school posse, there it is. Shauna Reed, I think, has officially joined the old school posse.